Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We have a new date here, August 15. And we have the St. Louis Cardinals coming into Atlanta to close out their road trip. And this will be the first of a 3-game series. For the Cardinals, it's Nelson Briles with 8 wins, and for the Braves, Ron Reed with 16. And I'll have the lineups in just a couple minutes here. Coffee is brewing, and we're getting ready to play ball. Glad to see you, Ron. Hello, everybody. It's Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network, and we are in Atlanta for the first of a 3-game series between St. Louis and Atlanta. Briles for the Cardinals, Ron Reed for the Braves. And Kathy Harden has arrived. It's great to see you, Kathy, as always. The Cardinals come into this 11 and a half games behind the first place Pirates in third place. The Braves in first by 4. the Giants may be watching the scoreboard. They play later on this date. And they're hoping to make up some ground today. For the Cardinals, leading off Lou Brock in left, Kurt Flood in center, Pinson back in the lineup. He had a sprain, he'll be in right. Torrey at first, McCarver catching. Shannon at third, Javier at second, Maxville at short, and Nelly Briles with 8 wins is the pitcher. For the Braves, Felipe Alou in center, Tony Gonzalez in left, Hank Aaron in right field, Orlando Cepeda at first, Cletus Boyer at third base, Felix Millan at second, Bob Didier catching, Gil Garrido is at shortstop, and Ron Reed with 16 wins, going for number 17 for the Braves. We have Ron for the Cards. I am for the Cards also, mainly because I want to see. I wouldn't mind seeing the Cards make up some ground, but I want to see the Giants get closer. They're 4 games behind in second place. And in about a minute, the home Braves will take the field. That should do it. The tweet should be up. Let's take a look. There it is. The tweet is up, and the tweet is good. And the Atlanta Braves take the field. Leading it off for the St. Louis Cardinals is Lou Brock. Reed on the mound. Both very good pitchers. We thank you, Kathy, for the retweet. Both very good pitchers. I've got fresh coffee. I've got 2 p.m. Eastern. We got a game. Here's Brock, left-hander, facing Ron Reed to start it off. Reed is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Brock. That's a 6'5" left-handed. Grounds it to second for Millan. He throws it to Cepeda at first, 1 down. And we're underway here in Atlanta. And that's the first rule. Keep Lou off first. Here's Kurt Flood now. Ron Reed on the mound. Tall, big Ron Reed. Here's the pitch to Flood. That's 3-7 right-handed. It's a base hit by Flood. Right up the middle, to left field. Thrown in by Gonzalez. Flood is on with 1 out, and Vada Pinson is the batter. Ron Reed now will work from the stretch. Okay, big Ron Reed. Kathy Harden for the Cards. Roll for the Cards. Here's the pitch to Pinson now. That's 6-7 left-handed, and that's going to be a grounder to first, forcing Flood. Cepeda throws to Millan. It's 2 outs now, and Pinson is on first for Joe Torre. Beautiful afternoon here in Atlanta. Nice crowd. enjoying their first place Braves with a 4-game lead in the West. Okay, here's Reed now. With Pinson on first, 2 down. The pitch to Torrey. That's 5-5 right-handed, fly ball center, and Felipe is under it, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit for the Cardinals, and the runner was left on base after the force. We've gone a half. It's St. Louis nothing, and Atlanta coming to bat. And we got to take a look now at Nelly Briles. I'll tell you, I remember Briles. He was even on the Mets. I remember he threw a 3-hit shutout complete game in real world. I forget which year. It was when he was on the Mets, probably 72 or something. Well, here come the Braves, leading it off Felipe. Briles is on the mound. He's ready now. Briles into his windup, pitch to Felipe. And that 6'9" right-hander hit deep by Felipe. Oh my, and it's gone. Felipe has just hit a home run off the first pitch from Nelson Briles. Not a great start for the Cards. Felipe in the leadoff position. Let's take a peek at that again. 6'9" right-hander and home run 1-6. It was a 2. He's got the power. Felipe Alou with a home run. It's 1-0 Braves. And for Felipe, that's his 3rd home run of the season. Didn't have too many in real world. His brother has 6. Jesus on the Astros. All 3 are in the NL. He's Matty Alou on the Pirates. So the 3rd home run of the year. And here's Tony Gonzalez now. No outs, nobody on. After the leadoff home run by Felipe. Here's Nelly Briles now. And the pitch to Gonzalez. That's going to be 3-4 right-handed. Grounds it to second for Javier, and that's 1 away. Here's Hank Aaron with 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 Braves, just underway here in the bottom of the 1st. Briles winds and deals. That's 4-9 right-handed, and it's a base hit by Aaron. So Aaron's on first with 1 out, and here's Orlando. Briles from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. 3-5 right-handed, pops it up to short for Maxville. 2 away. And now Clete Boyer. That's low for a ball to Cletus. Okay, Briles is ready. The pitch to Cletus. 4-8 right-hander, and that's a re-roll on the 20 die. And that is a liner to second, caught by Javier, and the side is retired. There was 1 run on the home run by Felipe. And after 1, it's Atlanta 1, St. Louis nothing. Here's Big Ron Reed. Tim McCarver leads it off for the Cards. We have our next game scheduled. It's tomorrow. I put it at 2 p.m. Eastern. Cleveland at California, McDowell for the Indians, and Rudy May for the Angels. I might play that tonight, but I don't know. I just don't know. We'll see. I have nothing else to do. Okay, here come the Cards. Let's go Cards, and McCarver leads it off. Ron Reed now, the pitch to McCarver. That's going to be 6-8 left-handed. It's a base hit by McCarver to lead it off. So Tim is on first, and here's Mike Shannon. Javier on deck. Short lead by McCarver off first. Reed from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Shannon. 5'9" right-handed. Grounds it to short. This could be 2. Garrido is a 3. 19-3. No. It's a re-roll. Maybe. That's 7-3. And he turns the double play. 6-4-3. A classic. Maxville to Javier to, oh, I'm sorry, it's the Braves. Garrido to Millan to Cepeda, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Julian now. 2 outs, no one on. Here's Reed. 1-8. And it's hit deep by Javier. Into the gap, it's a double. Standing up, Julian with 2 outs. Unfortunately, here's Dal Maxville. Did you get a gander at his card? He hit 175. So Maxville steps in. It's 2 outs with Javier on second. He is the tying run. Here's Ron Reed now. And the pitch to Maxville. That's 5'9" right-handed. Grounds it to short. Garrido. He's the 3. 10-3. And he throws him out. And that will retire the side. Briles will lead off in the third. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. After 1.5, 1-0 Atlanta. Felix Millan to lead it off. Nelly Briles on the mound. Here's the pitch to Millan. That's 5-5, right-handed, fly ball to left, and Brock is there, 1 away. Now Bob Didier. Briles, the pitch to Didier. That's 1-4 right-handed. Grounds it to short for Maxville. 2 outs. And Gil Garrido is the batter. The pitch to Garrido. 4-3, it's a fly ball to right, and Pinson is a 2. That's 13-2, and he makes the catch. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Briles. And after 2, it's still 1-0 Atlanta. Briles will lead it off here, top of the 3rd. Reed on the mound. Here's Reed now. The pitch to Briles. 4-10 right-hander, fly ball left. Hanging for Gonzalez, 1 away. Now Lou Brock, top of the order. Here is the pitch to Brock. 4-5 left-handed, chops it to first. Picked up by Orlando. He takes it to the bag for the 2nd out. And that brings up Kurt Flood. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 3rd. Cards trail 1-0. Here's the pitch to Flood now. 4-6, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 for Reed. And his first strikeout of the ball game. We're in the middle of the 3rd. It's 1-0 Atlanta. We hope you're enjoying the ball game. Beautiful afternoon for a game of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. Nellie Briles takes to the mound. It's going to be Big Ron Reed leading it off. Okay, Briles gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Reed. That's going to be 1-6, struck him out. First strikeout by Briles today, 1 away. Now Felipe gets a hand here from the crowd after that home run in the 1st. Felipe standing in the box. Briles into his windup. Here's the pitch. That's 5-7 right-handed. It's a base hit up the middle. He's 2 for 2. Flood has it, throws it in to Javier. Now Tony Gonzalez steps in. Briles will work from the stretch here. 1 out, Felipe on first. Here's the pitch from Briles. That's going to be 3-7 right-handed. Grounds it to second, double play. A beautiful play by Julian Javier. He stepped on the bag and threw it over to Torrey. The side is retired. 3-7. Grounder. He was not being held. No runs, 1 hit, none left. We've gone 3 full. It's 1-0 Atlanta. I'm going to get some coffee if you don't mind. Indeed. Let's get the bats going. Kathy Harden calls for the bats going. It will be here in the top of the 4th, Pinson, Torrey, and McCarver. I'm going to get some coffee here. Who knows, I might play a game at about 4 or 5 o'clock. I'll see. Maybe. Here's Veda Pinson to lead it off. Veda reached on a force, left on base in the first. Reed on the mound. He's allowed 3 hits. No runs. Okay, Reed is ready. Here's the pitch to Pinson. That's 1-5 right-handed, and he grounds it to first for Orlando, who takes it to the bag. That's 1 away. Now Joe Torre flew to center in the first. Ron Reed into his windup, and the pitch to Torre. That's 2-11, and it's hit deep by Torre. Oh, what a catch by Gonzalez. Oh, at the wall. That's a long second out. Torre walloped it, but Gonzalez caught up with it at the wall, and it's 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Tim McCarver now. McCarver singled. He was out in a double play in the second inning. It's 2 outs, nobody on, top of the fourth. Cards trail 1-0. Here's Reed, and the pitch to McCarver. That's 110 right-handed, and there is a base hit by McCarver, his second of the ball game, this one with 2 outs. So McCarver's on, and Mike Shannon, the batter, who grounded into a double after McCarver singled to lead off the second. Now it's 2 outs. McCarver on first. Okay, Reed. Here's the pitch to Shannon. That's 6-8 right-handed. Base hit up the middle. McCarver goes to second and will hold. And Julian Javier with a chance here in a clutch situation. He doubled in the second. Julian, he had a good year. 282. I mean, that was a great year as far as I'm concerned. Julian facing Reed now. Okay, Reed from the stretch. The pitch to Julian. That's 111 right-handed. It's a base hit to right by Julian. Aaron a -2. That's going to be McCarver trying to come home. 1-12, 2 outs, 1-14, -2, 1-12. He's coming home. And here's the throw from Aaron, and he is out. A beautiful throw by Henry Aaron to get McCarver at home. And the side is retired, Kathy Arden. I'm going to send him on a 1-12 with Maxville coming up. So that is the side. 3 singles in order, but McCarver thrown out at the plate. We've gone 3.5, folks. It's still a 1-0 ball game. And we've got a good ball game. Nellie Briles, a great pitcher. And here's Aaron. He gets a big hand from the crowd after that beautiful throw. He'll beat you with the bat, with the glove. Anyway, Aaron steps in. He singled in the first, was left on. Okay, here's Nellie Briles. The pitch to Aaron. That's 410 right-handed. Fly ball to right. Pinson makes the catch. One away. Now here's Orlando. Orlando popped to short in the first. Nellie Briles, the pitch to Orlando now. That's 310, right-handed, grounds it to third. Scoop by Shannon over to Torrey for the second out. Except for that home run, Nellie has really pitched good baseball today. Here's Cletus Boyer, popped to second in the first. Two outs, nobody on. Cletus Boyer at the plate. Here's Briles and the pitch to Boyer. That's 6-7. Right-hander, grounder to second. Javier, and you know what? I think Javier is a 3. I think I made an error there. No, he's a 2. How do you like that? He's a 3 in basic. You know, that happens. But I'm playing basic fielding, so he'll be a 2. 7-2. And he throws him out. And that's a 1-2-3 for Nellie Briles. So we really have a nice pitcher's game here. A pitcher's duel, if you will. We've gone 4, it's 1-0. And now it's top of the 5th. Big Ron Reed, former NBA player, chose baseball after I don't know how many seasons in the NBA. It's going to be Maxville leading it off, then Briles, then top of the order, Lou Brock. Okay, here's Ron Reed now. Pitch to Maxville. That's 1-9 right-handed, and that's hit out. Oh, into left, going back Gonzalez, and an acrobatic catch. Saved at least a double on that. Maxville hit it out there. A 1-9 double 1-10. It's a 19. So Gonzalez with the beautiful catch. It's 1 out, nobody on. Here's Briles. 2 fly balls to Gonzalez and left. Had a chance, but not so fast. Briles a 1 NR. Flew to left in the third. Here's the pitch from Reed now. That's going to be 4-11 right-hander, and it's a base hit to left. Briles gets a hold of one. Trying to help his cause. And here's Lou Brock. Brock 0 for 2. Briles on first with 1 down. Here's Reed now from the stretch. The pitch to Brock. That's 4-6. And he struck him out. Oh, swinging. Second strikeout for Ron Reed. 2 down. And here's Curt Flood. I tell you, this Braves team is just an amazing, amazing team. They've got Reed. They've got Phil Niekro. You know, they've got Pappas. They've got pitching in addition to this hitting. Okay, Reed with Briles on first, 2 down. Here's the pitch to Flood. And that's a 3-6 right-hander. Flood swings, and it's a drive hit out into left center. And it's dropping. Extra bases. Briles goes to third. Flood has a double. A 2-out double. Flood 2 for 3 now. And Veda Pinson has a chance here. Second and third, two down. Reed has a quick conference with catcher Bob Didier. Okay, we're ready. Pinson steps in, left-handed hitter 0 for 2. The go-ahead run is on second base. It's Flood on second, Briles on third. Cards down 1-0. Here's Reed now. Pitch to Pinson. That's going to be 6'10", left-handed. Walked him. So that'll load him up for Joe Torre. The bases are loaded with Cardinals. Torre is 0 for 2. He hit that long fly ball to left field that Gonzalez got at the wall. It's a bases loaded, 2 out situation. Here's Ron Reed now. Full windup and the pitch to Torre. That's 2-8 right-handed. Fly ball to center for Felipe. This should end the inning. He makes the catch. Torre is 0 for 3. The side is retired. No runs. 3 left on, Kathy Harden. And after 4.5, it's still Atlanta 1 and St. Louis nothing. Reed's gotten into trouble the last couple innings, but he's gotten out of it thanks to, well, thanks to Henry Aaron's throw of McCarver trying to come home, and Nelly Briles will face me on to start off the bottom of the 5th here. It's 1-0 Braves. Got a couple of youngsters, Campisi and Hilgendorf, who pitched in this game, would require nameless players. If they're in this game, I would bring in Justy. Doyle was used in real world for Atlanta. I need to use the lavatory. I'll be back in a couple minutes. It's 1-0 Atlanta. In the middle of the 5th, August 15, 1969 replay, first of a 3-game series. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Braves coming up here. Nelly Briles has been very tough today, except for his first pitch of the game, which was a home run ball to Felipe Alou. It's 1-0 Atlanta. Okay, Nelly Briles on the mound. Here's Felix. Flew to left in the second. The windup by Briles and the pitch. 5-7 right-handed. It's a base hit up the middle for Mian to open up the fifth. He's a B, 1-10, 1-12 with McCarver being held. Here's Bob Didier. Didier, an A bunter. Might as well bring the infield in, but he's not going to bunt. Here's Briles. And the pitch, 5-3, switch hitter. Grounds it back to Briles. He's a 4. 11-4. Oh, it's a two-base error. Oh, my. A two-base error by Nelly Briles. And it's going to be second and third, no outs. First error of the ball game, could be a costly one. He bobbled that. Booted that, did all sorts of things with that. So now it's second and third, no outs. The infield will be brought in here for Gil Garrido. From the stretch, Briles. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 2-2 right-handed. Grounds it to second, C. It would have scored a run, but with the infield in, the runners hold. So it's a ground ball to second. Javier held both runners. And here's Ron Reed now. Infield still in. Second and third, one down. Infield is in here. Ron Reed at the plate. Here's the pitch from Briles. That's 3-7. Whoa, that's a base hit with the infield in. Oh, with the 2++. Mian scores. Didier scores. It's a 3-0 ball game. Didier's run is certainly unearned. And what a shame that is. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. You can't win them all, right? Here's Felipe now, with Reed on first, 1 out. With the infield in, just to let you know, that ball was a hit towards second base, but Javier was playing in. He could not get that. So Reed on first, 1 down. Here's Felipe. The pitch from Briles. That's 3-6 right-handed. Pops it up to short for Maxville, 2-away. All is not lost here for the Redbirds. It's a 3-0 lead, but they can come back. But Briles needs to get out of this. Gonzalez 0 for 2. With Reed on first, 2 runs in. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. That's 2-3 right-handed. Base hit to left. Reed goes to second and holds. First and second, 2 down. And here's Aaron. Okay, Briles. The pitch to Aaron. That's going to be 4-12 right-handed. Single 1-2. A liner to short, caught by Maxville. And the side is retired. But there were 2 runs, one of them unearned. And 2 left on. And after 5, it's 3-0 Atlanta. It's going to be McCarver, Shannon, and Javier here in the top of the sixth. Ron Reed has gotten into a bit of trouble the last two innings, but got out of it each time. Gonna get some coffee here. Kathy calling for the Cardinals now. McCarver will lead off. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles today. Okay, Tim McCarver steps up and steps into the batter's box. Ron Reed throwing shutout baseball against these Redbirds. Okay, Reed is ready now. Here's the windup and the pitch to McCarver. That's going to be a 2-5 right-hander. Lines it to first, caught by Orlando. One away. Now Mike Shannon. Here's Reed. The pitch to Shannon. That's going to be 2-2 right-handed. Walked him. So Shannon is on. And Julian Javier, the batter. Javier, a double and a single today. Okay, Reed from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Javier. That's 4-6 right-handed. Struck him out. Third strikeout for Reed. And Dal Maxfield, the batter. Hey, got to get something going soon. Indeed, you are right. Here's the pitch to Maxfield. And that's 6-10 right-handed. Walked him. So it's going to be first and second here with 2 outs. And the Birds will come up with a pinch hitter here. I hate to do it, but they're down 3-0. Briles pitched 5. He allowed 6 hits. No walks, 1 strikeout, and 2 earned runs, 1 unearned. He's the loser of record. So a quick move by Red Shaindeens, the manager, with this clutch situation, 2 outs. It's going to be the veteran Bill White. They really have an abysmal bench. But he's a left-handed hitter. Bill White will come in. We hope to get on Reed's card. Yeah, left-handed hitter. Okay, here's Reed now. He'll do a full... No, he'll work from the stretch here. Dave Justy is warming. Okay, here's Reed. The pitch to veteran Bill White. That 6'10 left-handed walked him. 3 walks here in the 6th to load the bases for Lou Brock.
And Ginger's healthy heart. See differences today and for a lifetime. Purina One, a difference from day one.
How do you like that? Bill White. We'll let him run. In fact, no, we'll bring somebody in here to run for White. Someone we wouldn't need. We're going to bring Vic Davalillo in, who was acquired. Vic Davalillo will run for White at first base. In case there's a long double with no asterisks. Lou Brock now, big clutch situation. Cards down by 3. Top of the 6th. Reed has loaded him up. He loaded him up last inning and got out of it. Okay, Reed. Now he works from a full windup. Here's the pitch to Brock. That's 111, and that's hit out. That is going to be a double. Shannon scores. Maxville scores. Davalillo rounding third. A 1-16 with 2 outs, 1-18. -1, 1-17 on Felipe. Here's the throw from Felipe, and Davalillo is safe. It's a tie ball game. A 3-run double by Lou Brock here in the 6th. Red Shanedeans bringing in Vic Davalillo to run for Bill White, the veteran. And Davalillo was on his horse. And he comes home with the tying run. 3 big runs for the Redbirds here. Wasn't that awesome? And Brock goes to third on the throw. Big Ron Reed gets hit for 3, and Paul Doyle is warming. He pitched in this game in real world. He's a left-hander. Now Reed will try to get out of this. Boy, what a... Lou Brock, you talk about clutch with 2 outs. Here in the 6th, with 1 out, Shannon walked, then Javier struck out, and then Reed walked Maxville and Briles for Lou Brock with bases loaded, 2 down, to knock them all home. Absolutely awesome. Here's Kurt Flood now. Kurt is 2 for 3. Here's Reed now. The pitch to Flood. That's 1-5 right-handed, grounded back to Reed, and he throws it to Orlando. The side is retired. But there were 3 big runs for the Cards. Whatever happens in this game, this was great. I was just laughing at just how good Strat-O-Matic can be sometimes. And there's a new pitcher now. Briles gets off the hook for the loss. How do you like that? And Dave Justy. Some of you quite familiar with Dave. He's been used as a starter and a reliever this year. These returning NL champions. So Justy comes in. Yeah, it's a whole new ball game here. Leading it off in the bottom of the sixth is Orlando, facing Justy, a right-hander. Okay, Justy is ready. Orlando 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Orlando. 1-4, and he flies it to right. Under it is Pinson for the first out. Here's Cletus Boyer now. Okay, Justy, the windup and the pitch to Cletus. That's 5'8", right-handed, walked him. So Cletus is on first with one out. And Felix is the batter. Felix 1 for 2, scored a run in the fifth. Justy from the stretch now. The pitch to Millan. Oh, that's a 4-4 right-handed. Grounds to third. Shannon a 3. 9-3. And he turns the double play. Mike Shannon to Javier to Torrey, and the side is retired. That's the way to do it. No runs, no hits, the walk, none left. We've gone 6 full innings here. It's St. Louis 3, Atlanta 3. St. Louis coming back with 3 big runs in the 6th off of Ron Reed. And Reed now in his first endurance inning. It's going to be Pinson, Torrey, and McCarver. Okay, Ron Reed. Here's the windup and the pitch to Pinson. 3-9, and it's a chopper to second. Felix has it, 1 away. Now Joe Torrey. Torrey 0 for 3 today. Here's Reed. The pitch to Torrey. Whoa, 1-6, and it's a base hit to left for Torrey. A 1-out single thrown in by Gonzalez. 1 out, Torrey the go-ahead run on first. Here's Tim McCarver, 2 for 3. Reed from the stretch. Whoa, that fell off. It counts. It's a 6. That'll be 3-10 on McCarver against the right-hander. Pops it up to second for Felix, 2 away. And now Mike Shannon, who started the whole thing off drawing a walk in the 6th. Who knew? Torrey on first, 2 down. Here's Reed. The pitch to Shannon. That's 3-8 right-handed, and he pops it up to short for Garrido, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. It's the 7th inning stretch. We'll take a break for about 3 to 5 minutes. When we come back, Dave Justy will face the bottom third Didier Garrido, and we'll see if Ron Reed is going to hit. We will be back in due course, everybody. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. It's the seventh inning stretch. It's a 3-3 game. Atlanta took the lead. Home run by Felipe on the first pitch, thrown to him by Briles. It was 1-0. They scored 2 in the bottom of the fifth. One of them was unearned. And then in the top of the sixth, 3 runs on the bases loaded double by Lou Brock. Vic Davalillo came in to run for White when he reached first and the bases were loaded. Red Shanedeans, it was a good move because he stretched it, Davalillo, to tie this ball game. We're in the bottom of the seventh. Justy in his second inning of relief. I'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes. Thank you. Well, we're back here in Atlanta for a game that can only be described for me as tight. Tight. Dave Justy has been given the ball. He's about to throw his second inning of this ball game. It's going to be Didier Garrido and Reed do-up. We have one more cup. That's all. And I have no problem making half a pot again, if necessary. No problem at all. And I'm going to tell you, I think if I just keep cool, I may have another game in me with the other stuff at about 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern, Sunday Night Baseball. Cleveland with Sam McDowell at the California Angels. Rudy May is actually be a 2 p.m. start, California time. Fasten your seatbelts. Here's Bob Didier to lead it off, switch hitter, batting left against Justy now in his second inning of relief. And it seemed to be justified to bring White in to pinch hit for Reed. The inning after he allowed 2 runs, one of them unearned, he drew the walk that loaded the bases and set up Lou Brock to knock 3 runs in. Here's Didier now. Justy on the mound. Here's the windup and the pitch to Didier. That's 110 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Maxville. 1 away. And Gil Garrido, the batter. Like I said, Paul Doyle warming. Here's Justy. The pitch to Garrido. Right-hander, 6-6. Flies it to right for Pinson, 2 outs. And there's going to be a hitter for Reed because Reed is, he's tired. He pitched 7. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. He walked 4, struck out 3, and allowed 3 runs. Like I said, Paul Doyle will be the new pitcher in the top of the 8th, and let's see who's going to hit. Here comes Rico Carty. Rico Carty. And he's got power. I got to try for both sides, Kathy. You know that. Here's Rico now. Rico Carty. He's often out of the lineup. You know, he's got injuries. He did have 304 at-bats, 342 average, 16 homers. Carty steps into the batter's box with 2 outs and nobody on. Okay, Justy. Here's the windup and the pitch to Rico. That's 5-8 right-handed, walked him. And you can't blame Justy. He was pitching Carty very, very carefully. There'll be a runner for Carty's a 1-8. A 5-8 walk to Rico. Coming in to run for Carty will be Sonny Jackson. He is a flaming 1-16. Sonny Jackson running for Rico now. And it's going to be Felipe at the plate. Felipe 2 for 3. The home run, the solo blast, single out and a double play, pop to short. 2 outs. Sonny Jackson on first. Bottom of the 7th, we're all tied at 3. From the stretch is Justy, and the pitch to Felipe. That's 4-7 right-handed, and that's going to be a liner to third, caught by Shannon. A beautiful catch by Shannon, and the side is retired. Let's look at that again. 4-7 right-handed, single 1-5. It was a liner to third on the 17. And that means no runs for the Braves, no hits, the walk to Carty, 1 left on. We've gone 7 full. It's a 3-3 ball game. Paul Doyle is the new pitcher for the Braves. Great catch by Mike Shannon. You know, Shannon, Javier, Maxville, and then even Cepeda at first in 67 and 68 was such a solid infield. With McCarver behind the plate, he was a 3 this year. And then you had Brock Pinson and Roger Maris in right. Brock Flood and Roger Maris in right field at the end of his career. It was a solid team with good pitching. You know, no wonder they won 2 pennants in a row. Okay, Paul Doyle is ready. It's the top of the 8th. It's been a ball game here. Yeah, you got your money's worth. Okay, Doyle is ready. It's going to be Julian leading it off. And there is action in the St. Louis bullpen. Isn't that something? Let's see who it's going to be. It's going to be one of these nameless players. Oh, yeah. I'm always complaining that they lack depth in their pitching. Well, here's a couple pictures. If we need a hitter here. Tom Hilgendorf played 6 seasons. He started with the Cardinals. This was his first season. He did not pitch long enough to be even eligible as a rookie. He pitched 6.1 innings, allowed 1 earned run with a 1.42 ERA, no homers and 2 strikeouts. So we would give him good on the strikeouts, good on the power, and as good as you can be. And that's who would come in here if they go with a pinch hitter. Tom Hilgendorf. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Julian Javier. Isn't that what's great about those nameless players? Because you just follow the roster, see if they use. Tom Hilgendorf is warming. Oh, that's good coffee. Lord. Even at this late hour, it is a delightful beverage. Okay, here's Julian. 2 for 3 today. Doyle is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Julian. That's going to be 6-7 right-hander. Struck him out. And And that's the first strikeout for Doyle. 1 down. Now Dal Maxville. It's good to the last drop. I even have a little in the pot to throw in here, just a tad. Here's Doyle now. The windup and the pitch to Maxville. That's 112 left-handed. Hit deep by Maxville, and it's gone! Oh, Dal Maxville! Dal Maxville hit a Paul Doyle changeup out of here. The Cardinals lead it 4-3. Oh, did it get quiet here in Atlanta? Dal Maxville, who had 2 home runs all season, just hit his 3rd home run of the year. Oh my. Oh, look at him getting mobbed in the dugout. And this is a big boost for the Cardinals because they're not out of this race. Home run number 3, he hit one last game or the game before. Maxville connects with his 3rd, and it was a big one. Let's look at it again. Doyle, the left-hander, 112 against left-handers, gone. That's clean as a baby's ass. As clean as a baby's rumpus. Oh, I gotta tell you, with all my problems, my depression, this sure helps me out. Dal Maxville with a 112 clean homer off of Doyle. And look who's coming up, Dave Justy. Shane Deans is allowing Justy to come up. He's a 3 WR. He's relying on Justy. He's got a 4 inning endurance. How the hell do you like that? This is going to be Justy's to win or lose. He is a 3 WR. Coming up with 1 out and nobody on. Lou Brock on deck. What a surprise. Dal Maxville with an 8th inning special. Here comes Justy now. Okay, Doyle. Let's top off that coffee. Actually, I turned it off. Forget about it. Here's Doyle. The pitch to Justy. 3 WR, 4-9, struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts this inning for Doyle, but he let up a home run. He hung it, and Maxville knocked it out of here. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Lou Brock now, who knocked in 3 runs to tie it up in the 5th. My Lord. Here's Doyle. The pitch to Brock. That's going to be 4-3 left-handed. Base hit by Lou. Sweet Lou singles with 2 outs. You got to be careful. That could be a double. He'll be a 1-17 to go. I'm going to give him the green light here with 2 outs and Brock on first to put him into scoring position. A 1-17, 1-15 being held, a +2 with Didier. 1-17. Here's Doyle from the stretch and the pitch to Brock. There goes Brock, and he is safe. Brock steals second with 2 outs. On the first pitch, he is in real world, he was a first pitch runner. And here's Curt Flood now. Now Brock with some insurance possibilities. On second, 2 outs. Kurt Flood now 2 for 4. Here's Doyle. The pitch to Flood. That's 5-8 right-handed. Grounds to second. Mian is a 1. 4-1. He throws him out. The side is retired. But a run on the home run by Dal Maxfield off of Paul Doyle here in the 8th. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. It's Dave Justy in his 3rd inning of relief, the winner of record. And he's going to face the meat of this order: Tony Gonzalez, Henry Aaron, and Orlando. Here's Tony Gonzalez. Tony 1 for 3 today. Okay, Justy is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Gonzalez. That's 5-7 left-handed. Struck him out. First strikeout for Justy. 1 down. Here comes Aaron. Aaron 1 for 3. I say pitch him low. Don't give him anything to hit, Dave. See if you can work around Aaron, anticipate it. Even though Boyer's not a bad hitter with some power. Here's Justy now. The windup, pitch to Aaron. That's going to be 110 right-handed. Lines it to second, caught by Javier. 2 outs. And here is Orlando. Again, Dave, don't give him anything to hit. I don't care if you put him on. Here's Justy now. The windup and the pitch to Orlando. That's going to be 5-6. Right-hander chops it to short. Maxfield throws him out. It's a 1-2-3 inning in Justy's 3rd inning of relief. We're heading to the 9th. Paul Doyle allowed the go-ahead run. He's the loser of record. Justy the winner. It's going to be Pinson, Torrey, and McCarver in the top of the 9th. You know they'd like to get another run. Here's Paul Doyle. The pitch to Pinson. 1-9 left-handed. Fly ball right. Aaron makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Torrey. Torrey 1 for 4. McCarver on deck. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th for the Braves, it'll be Cletus Boyer, Felix, and Bob Didier. Here's Doyle now. The pitch to Torrey. That's 1-4 left-handed. Grounds it to short for Garrido. Throws it to Orlando. 2 away. And now Tim McCarver. 2 for 4. Lots of hitting. Some of you may recall that Ron Reed got into trouble in the 4th and the 5th. Let up a bunch of hits. And got out of it, but he didn't have such luck in the 6th when Brock knocked in 3 runs with the bases loaded. Okay, Doyle, here's the pitch to McCarver. That's 4-9 left-handed, walked him. So Tim McCarver draws a base on balls with 2 down. Here's Shannon. Shannon 1 for 3, walked and scored. Doyle from the stretch. The pitch to Shannon. 5-5. Grounds it to 3rd for Boyer. And he throws it over to Orlando. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Cardinals lead by 1. They came back. They were down 3-0. They tied it with 3 in the 6th. And then Maxfield's home run. What a game. And Dave Justy going for the win. Cletus Boyer. This is Justy's 4th inning. This is Justy's first endurance inning, and he's going for the win. Nobody and I mean nobody, is warming up in the bullpen. Okay. I guess Shane Deans knows what he's doing. Here's Justy now facing Cletus. Cletus 0 for 2 and walked. Justy into the windup, and the pitch to Boyer. That's 6-4 right-handed. Fly grounder to short, Maxville. 15-2, and he throws him out. Justy 2 outs away from the win, and he's been tough. He walked Carty, the pinch hitter. Probably a good idea. Other than that, he's retired everybody he's faced. Here's Felix now. Felix, 1 for 3. Single and scored in the 5th. It's 1 out, nobody on. Cards by 1. Justy gets the sign from McCarver. He's set. And the pitch to Felix. 2-5 right-handed. Grounds at the 3rd. Shannon throws to Torrey, 2-way. And here comes Bob Didier, the catcher, a switch hitter, batting left against Justy. Look at that. There's Nelson Briles in the dugout, clapping his hands. It was a combined effort. Okay, Justy is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Didier. That's going to be 5-7 left-handed. He struck him out. And the ball game is over. 5-7 left-handed. Justy strikes him out. The final score, and it was a beauty. St. Louis Cardinals 4, Atlanta Braves 3. The Giants are happy. They're now 3.5 behind Atlanta. Cardinals move within 11 of the first place Pittsburgh Pirates. Justy pitched 4 almost perfect innings. No hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, no runs. He gets the win, and he's the co-star of the game. We'll check how many, because I'm going to put Lewis as another co-star. There's a lot of other things you could talk about. Maxville for the home run, the game winner. Doyle gets the loss. He pitched 2, long enough to lose it. 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and 1 game-losing home run to Dal Maxville, his 3rd of the season. It was a great game, Ron. Glad you liked it. The final line, St. Louis 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. The Atlanta Braves 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The 6 hits, it just goes to show you that it was really a combined effort, I believe, between Briles and Justy. So that was a ball game. I'm going to put this one in the books, and I'm going to be looking again to game 1393, and if all goes well, I'm going to do that one at 5 o'clock. It's going to be Cleveland at California, and we'll set that one up. We'll try a night game. 5 p.m. Eastern, that's already evening for me. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. On behalf of Kathy Harden, Ron McGrath, and the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network, we'll catch you all next time. Thanks, Kathy.